sit down with you one afternoon and teach you how to play basic chords. How much has that cost us? Nothing. Have we needed to look through a policy or whatever? No. If I haven't really considered the gifts I have, I might not have had that conversation. Likewise, if you wouldn't have considered your own mental health and what it means to you, what you want to do, your aspirations and dreams, then you may not have thought, I want to learn the guitar. Now, I know it seems completely, not unprofessional in the sense that it's, unprofessional. And, I hope it seems professional. I just mean it's deprofessionalised. It's not a professional intervention. If it seems that way, perfect. It's not supposed to be. This is something which the normal people can do. It's something which my mum would have done. It's something which my mum did. And it's something which people from the place where I'm from do. They don't have a lot, but what they have, they give willingly. I think we've got the next slide, and that's the final one. Okay. So here's some questions. The guys have got this presentation to circulate. But these are some of the questions which you can ask yourself, but encourage other people to ask themselves as well, to start to discover these gifts. Okay? So, gifts of the head, it's about things like positive qualities, exploring that. Who are the people in your life that you give to, and how do you do it? But you'll notice with gifts of the heart, we ask a similar question, but it's why do you give it to them? So it's not how you give it to them, it's why you give it to them. So we're invoking that passion, that spirit. When was the last time you shared with something else? What was it? Again, with gifts of the heart, we might ask, why was it? Yeah? These are big questions. And it's important because it starts to really peel back these assumptions that we have about ourselves, these assumptions that we have about mental health. That there's some chemical imbalance or there's some electrical faulty wiring or something like that. I'm sure you've heard these theories before. Simply put, the evidence isn't very good when it comes to evidence and things like that. Yet a lot of our approaches are based around these shaky assumptions, really. So things like this, they are big questions, but they're really, really important questions. Again, what makes you feel good? What do you value most in life? Who are the people in your life that you give to? Why do you give to them? Explore these things. It takes time. It's hard. It's hard. It takes commitment. But you do this in the first instance, you really start to build up this idea of what you are, what mental health means to you, what poor mental health means to you, things that you can do, things that you have done, things that you can share with others, and then encourage other people to do the same, support them through the process, and then encourage them to do the same. Can you see the social progressive part? Now, if you're doing that across a community, it's a big job. If you're doing it across a service with 2, 3, 4 people in it, it's a bit easier. It's a bit easier. But ultimately, it starts with us individually. And then, there's going to be a time when some of these things don't work, when we are too ill, potentially, to do anything about it. Well, that's the point when we invite services in, when we say, we've done this stuff, we've explored the things that we have. Now we're inviting you in to show us some of the things that you can do. Yeah? Does that make sense? Cool. I think that's it. Thanks, guys.